Hey, what's up, everybody? We're on with part three now. Part three of our 3,000 questions about me. So this should be fun. Um, I'm I'm really liking this, and apparently, like I said, everybody's loving it, and the positive feedback is awesome. So thank you guys for encouraging me to get up and doing this every night. And you know what? In the future, I'm probably going to do this. Maybe I don't know. I probably whenever I feel like it, But I love doing this stuff for you guys. You guys get to know more about me. You guys get to ask me some questions, and I've been getting boatloads of texts, messages, calls, whatever, just how much you guys appreciate I'm doing it. So that's awesome. Let's continue. Number 31. What is your greatest regret? Greatest regret? Um, I think my greatest regret, I think I'm going to say in high school, throughout my whole high school years and throughout middle school, high school, elementary, um, I was very introverted, and I never went to any of my school dances. I never did until my senior year. Until my senior year, I went to a homecoming dance and I had a blast. And that's when I realized I'm like, dang, I missed out on all this cool stuff, and I felt bad. So I regret not going to like my prom or our snow days or homecoming dances. I never was into it because one, I would rather have had a date, but at the same time, I think I could have went by myself and just had fun with all my friends, just straight up. So I think if I could redo it over again, I would go to my dances. And who knows, I might have got a lucky lady to come with me. Who knows? But I'd say that's my greatest regret is not partaking in more school events like that because I thought I was just like I'm not gonna fit in. I'm just gonna go home and just do my own thing or whatever I got planned. Number 32. Oh, dark one. How would you like to die? Well, that's a mood killer. How would I like that? I think the best answer is I would like to live a full life, so old age, natural causes. But I'll also say, in an untimely manner, I would say protecting protecting someone I love and care about deeply, whether it be family members, friends, whatever. Especially if it's concerning a younger person than me, kids. You know, I'm 27. Hopefully, I have a long time to live. But in the event of an untimely death of mine, I would say protecting someone I care about for a purpose that will make that person's life better, whatever the case is. If I absolutely had to do that, but obviously I'm not thinking about that. Hey, I'm not planning on going away anytime soon, so I'm just answering the question. Number 33, what is your motto? Oh, one of my mottos is I would say over the course of my time of just living, my dad would tell me, he would quote every time I was hitting hard times or just a rough period of time, whether I'm going through a breakup, whether I'm going through looking for a job, whatever the case is, he would refer to Rocky, and I'm pretty sure this is Rocky 5, and it is slowly became my motto. And every time something gets me down, I think of that quote, and it uplifts me. But so I'm sorry, Dad. I'm taking it from you. You should have trademarked it, so it's up for grabs. But there's a scene in Rocky 5, I believe, where Rocky's son is he's just not doing so well in life, and he has his ups and downs. and Rocky is talking to his son outside, and Rocky gives a speech about life, and he is telling his son, so and so, life will beat you to your knees, and life does not care about anybody. You could drop dead, I could drop dead, but guess what? The sun is gonna come up tomorrow, and time's not gonna stop because one person's gone. It's just gonna keep going. But overall, he said, life will beat you to your knees, but it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you stand up and keep moving forward with your life. And if you stay down, then I don't see how you're going to amount to anything in life. Bad things happen. Untimely events happen to everybody in the course of their lifetime. That doesn't mean you quit. You got to get up and keep moving forward. There have been times where I wanted to quit, but you know what? Thinking about what I've accomplished, that quote, and the support group I have in my corner, I don't stay defeated. I keep coming up. To quote Captain America, I can do this all day. But anyway, number 34. Do you like watching reruns? Of course I do. That is, especially being in quarantine right now and in this crazy time, I rewatch some of the funniest things ever. I watch reruns of Living Color, Wayans Brothers, Married with Children, old stand-up comedians from Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney. I can go on. A lot of the stuff I watch is reruns, old documentaries. That's been my category even before all this. So I love watching reruns. Number 35. Have you ever won any kind of contest yourself? Yes, I have. Video game tournaments, I win a lot of them. And the cool thing is I win prize money for them. So I love winning contests because it like puts me on a little bit of a pedestal. Like, yeah, I beat you by this much, and I took this guy's money, and I did this, and yeah. So yes, I have won video game contests and things of that. And I guess if you want to throw in some bingo matches every now and then, yeah, bingo when I was in school, you know. Number 36. What gives you cheap thrills? Going shopping. I would say going shopping. It's like seriously going out shopping and you see something that's like so cool. Like for me, it's Hot Topic or Foot Locker or Champs or whatever sports store I can find or anything that sells my geeky stuff. When I look into the store and I see something really cool and I just freak out and I have a big adrenaline rush, like, oh, I want that. But then typically when I see the price tag, I'm like, I guess I'll just pass it for now. Dang it. Or I'll just wait until it gets cheaper and then we'll go from there. But other than that, shopping gives me cheap thrills. I'm not even going to lie. 37. What do you think is worth waiting for? A positive, healthy, loving relationship. I think a lot of people are very gung-ho and being in a relationship too fast just to have that title. But I'm here to tell you sometimes that's not going to work out the best way, especially if you don't take the time in the wherewithal to know your partner first. I mean, you're going to have to know the ins and outs of what your partner likes to do, what they don't like to do. So I think you just need to just chill, wait for the opportunity. And if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, we go back to the drawing board and you keep it pushing from there. But overall, I think what's worth waiting for is a worthy relationship with somebody that you've been longing for and that just completes your world and keeps your ship sailing and making your life 10 times better. Number 38. Are you an organ donor? If so, why or why not? I don't believe that I am. Okay, let me hear me out here. Why I'm not. I'm really, really frightened of like whenever I pass over that my organs get taken from me. I mean, I know I'm thinking pretty far fetched here, but what if it would happen like to anybody who watches Futurama? What if we have technology in the future that I could possibly be reanimated in the future, and I can't get reanimated if I do not have my heart or my liver? I want to be like Fry off of Futurama, where he's just a regular old dude, and he comes back in the year, like, what setting is that show in? Like 2,500, whatever it is. And he's just like geeked, like, oh wow, I'm seeing the future, you know? What if it happens for us, for humans, you know? So and also I'm kind of squeamish about organs too, so I'm like, just keep those with me, please. Who knows? I might have a change of heart in the future. Who knows? I probably will. I probably won't. Who knows? But as of right now, no, I am not an organ donor. Number 39. Should parenting classes be mandatory for new parents? No. I don't believe that unless there is something up with the parents to begin with. I don't know what plagues parents. Drugs, if you have a problem, mental illnesses. Something that dictates like, okay, maybe you need to take a step back, or hey, let's give you some pointers on how to be a parent first before your baby comes. But I think parents should be at first given the leisure to try it out themselves. And if their methods don't work, and if they think that there's something that they just need improvement on, then okay. Parenting classes are perfectly acceptable. There's no shame in that. But overall, at first, no. I think, especially if you as a parent care and want to do everything that you can to provide for your son or daughter to prosper in this world, giving the love, the discipline, and a healthy combination, I don't believe that everybody should be mandatory to take those parenting classes. That's just me. Only for the people that you can visually see, okay, this person's struggling. I think this couple needs help with this. Number 40. What is the number one thing people are always asking you for help with? Advice. I can't tell you how many times I get texted, called, and I'm not. And to the people who do that to the people who do that, please, I'm here to talk. I'm here to resonate with you, correlate with you. I'm not bashing you guys at all. Please do. That's what I'm here for. I love helping out people in their times of need. But I would say the number one thing is me giving advice. Asking me for help with is advice. I can't tell you how much times people come text, call, Snapchat, whatever, asking me for advice. It could be something such as a relationship. It could be something when it comes to school. It could be something that comes from family life at home. A whole bunch of things in between. And I've had to talk some people down and say, hey, why don't you explore this option? Or, hey, maybe you should take a step back, analyze yourself real quick, and then get back on the horse when you're ready. There's no rush, things like that. I've done it in college, especially to the younger college, like when I was like a junior and like some freshmen would come in that I got to really know. They would come to me for advice, and I'll tell them straight up what I'm thinking, and now whether you decide to take my advice is on you, but I'm here to give my opinion. Whatever you choose to do that is on them or you or what have you. So I would say the number one thing people ask me for advice about miscellaneous things. Number 41. What movie did you love the original but you hated the sequel? Being a movie buff. Because usually sequels are very good. Are better than the original. thinking. I think, okay, you're going to think I'm like coming way out of left field for this. But I'm going to say the movie that I loved the original but hated the sequel, Mean Girls. The first Mean Girls is so iconic. It is one of the only chick flick movies that I will willingly sit down and watch because it is hilarious, it's easily quotable, and everything in between. They had a fun, memorable cast. I love Lindsay Lohan in that. I thought she was really attractive back then. And Amanda Seyfried was in there. That's like one of her first roles she had. And she's drop dead gorgeous. And when the second Mean Girls came out, nobody returned. It was an entire new group of girls. It didn't even go in theaters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it went straight to DVD. And I was bored one day, and it was like on Netflix or some streaming site I was watching. And I just watched it, and I'm like, this is trash. I couldn't get into it. No, there was no memorable quotes. There's nothing memorable about that movie. I barely remember what happened. That's how forgettable that movie was. No, that was bad. Bad. Just hated it. Number 42. Are you more talk and less action or vice versa? No, easily. I'm more talk and less action. I'm a guy, if I have to literally throw fisticuffs with somebody, one, that shows that how much that person teased me off. But originally, I'm a man, and I'm going to talk it out. Now, if the other people don't want to talk it out and they want to go straight into fighting, I'm going to defend myself. But I'm bigger than that. I want to talk this out first. Action should be the ultimate last resort in an argument or a dispute or whatever. I would say I would use my articulate mind to talk my way either out of it or talk some sense into the other person, and we can go about it from there. So yes, I am more talk and less action. Number 43, have you ever given someone a handmade present? Yes, I have. I'm going way back on this. I was about, I know I was in elementary school. But for my grandma Rosa, it was her birthday. And I was psyched because it was her birthday. And so I wanted to make a present for her. I mean, I'm a little kid. I don't have a job. I don't have money. So I thought of whatever came in my head. So what I did was, I wonder if she still has this. I think she probably does. I made, it was just a pink sheet of paper, and I had a Sharpie, and I drew different designs and different angles and lines in that pink paper. And I got some scissors, and I cut it out. I was trying to make her a puzzle. And I made her a puzzle, and I want to say I either gave it to her or I mailed it to her. And when I came over the next time, since she lives in Indiana and I was in Minneapolis at the time, she got it, and we did the puzzle together. And she thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And so I wonder, next time I go to Indiana, I'll see if she still has that. And I'm pretty sure she still remembers it, but I remember it just like yesterday. That was like one of the first things I made for somebody for a present. So that was one of the handmade presents I've made. Fun times. Question 44. What type of person angers you the most? Racist and I would say self-entitled people. Self-entitled people, I don't like those people where, well, my dad or my mom is this, so that means I get the same privileges and I get to cut in line in front of everybody else that worked way harder than me. No. And to the nerve that you're saying that you struggled or you made it on your own. No, you didn't. Your mom and dad or whoever, a friend, your sponsor, whoever is behind you with this. They're the ones who put you on that, not you. So don't strut your chest out thinking that, hey, I made this happen for myself. No, you willingly went behind and just cowered behind your mom, your dad, or whatever, and you just walked in thinking you own the joint, and you did nothing to put the work in. The old Kevin Hart had a saying, and his crew or whatever before his stand up, Kevin Hart will say, "Everybody want to be famous," and then his crew or whatever will say, "But nobody want to put the work in." And I hate those people. I don't like that, man. Put in the work, and if you put in the work and you're a self-made person, woman, man, I got to give you props. That's what's up. But I would say those groups of people anger me the most. Last question of the night. Number 45. Could you live without electricity for a week? Yes, I can. And you know how I'll do it. I'm going to know how I'll do this. I'll just take a crap ton of naps, work out. Let's see, naps, working out, seeing friends, going for walks, hanging out in public. It doesn't have to be, I don't have to use a car to get to somebody. I can walk to you, you know. Reading a book. I have my comic books. I have books I can read to pass the time. And 5, I can do kind of what I'm doing now. Be alone with my thoughts. Talk amongst myself, you know. Reflect back on past experiences, whatever. There's a whole bunch of things I could do. Eat. Catch up with friends and family. There's so much things I could do for a week without electricity. It'll bug me that I can't call or text or Snapchat somebody or put on Instagram or anything or play my video games. Oh, God, that would be horrible. But still, I can do it. Or watching TV. It'll be tough, but I can do it. But I think I would just need somebody to talk to and hang out with instead of just sitting at my place in a dark room since I can't use lamps. I'd have to use candles for everything, so there's that. But I would do a combination of those things if I had to live without electricity for 1 week. But yeah, on that note, my 15 questions are done for the night. Obviously, love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the positive feedback. Once again, it's still coming in constantly. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.